Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's been a long, long fringe. Thanks very much for coming back tonight for the last in a series of wonderful gigs featuring the wonderful Doug Stanhope.
Thank you. That's Brian Hennigan. That's my nanny while I'm at this festival. He's the guy who keeps me alive. Vaguely. Yeah. This is a fucked up month, huh? It's my first beer, so I apologize. I don't usually work sober. I don't like to do that to you, but it was a long night. I'm just still putting it back together a little at a time. You know those hangovers where you have like, you get the creeper memories the next day where it's throughout the day. It doesn't all hit you just with the alarm clock as your day goes on. More and more comes back to you and it fucking scares the shit out of you. Fuck. It's like your brain knows it can't give you all that information all at once. You go into shock. And it was here, we started here, we had the Unbookable show and I was hosting it and I was half fucked up and I was just being a real asshole just for general purposes. I was just completely destroying the show, telling people they were fucking douchebags just for showing up. And I'm hosting, so every act has to follow the fucking nightmare I present. And right before I bring on the last act, some chick who had seen my show the first week comes up right as they're about to start the show, the music and the lights, and she starts giving me shit about some stupid bit I did the first week. And I'm like, so I just came on stage and I started fucking yelling at her. And she started crying and ran out. And evidently she went upstairs and got two fucking gorillas who came back down, walk into the show and come right up on the stage to kick my ass. But I wasn't on stage. I had brought up the headliner and I went outside to smoke. So there's the fucking headliner, it's Taco Burrow. It's fucking, yeah, the gay guy, yeah. It's fucking, yeah, these fucking mutants are gonna pound his head in. I'm outside. That smoking, man, it really does help your health. Because I had to fucking save my fucking life. So I had to get shuttled off, and then it was just a montage of fucking drugs. Pissing on cop cars. I'm a fucking wreck. Yeah, I'll be fucking awkward for at least 10 or 15 minutes. Sorry. Ain't no fucking reviews anymore. We don't get reviews in the States, and I kind of like that. I don't like to have to try. Having a reviewer, knowing that it's like having your supervisor staring over your fucking back at work all day and taking notes. You can't steal from the cash register anymore. You can't give free shit to your friends. Just the word critic is like, it's negative. I don't want to. It's a negative. That doesn't sound like a guy who's here to have fun. There's a critic in the audience. Well, get him out. It's a critic and two skeptics and a naysayer. All the lead. Annoying to me. I like having a poor work ethic. That's why I took this gig. Right? That's why I do this for a job. I don't want to fucking try hard all the time. What do you guys know? The only people that seem to have a strong work ethic are the people whose jobs are they're required to be. I'm a stuttery fucking wreck. Is there any Jaeger left?
Yep.
Yeah, let's fucking pour it on heavy. Let's get back to funny. Yeah, the only people who have a strong work ethic are the people who have to be assholes on their job, like airport security or meter maids. The people who enforce the fucking smoking ban. You go over to the Gilded Balloon. No, you're gonna be off the stairs. I got 1 foot at the bottom stairs. No, off the stairs. You get a fucking measuring tape from the head of my cigarette to the doorway. I'm just doing my job. Well, do it poorly. Get with the rest of the workforce, for fuck's sake. The postman's just doing his job, and they just found 3 years worth of your undelivered mail in his garage. Take a scrap out of his fucking notebook for work ethic. Ball bust me. The lady who gave me this haircut was just doing her job, and she's gonna die tomorrow morning for it. The only time I've left the house, oh shit, yeah, see that? It fucking shakes. That ain't pre-show jitters. Get to that point yet? Fucking look at that. It ain't because it's chilly. To the point where you have to fake Parkinson's disease so you don't have to admit that you're a reckless alcoholic. No, it's congenital. No, it's not. You're a fucking booze bag. Pour another shot down your head, stupid. Oh, God, dude. All right, let's just get right into it. The Jew-hating stuff. That always kicks the show off nice. It's not stuff that I came into the festival with, but I'll leave with it. I'll take something home, and it's hating the Jews. It was really, we just kind of hijacked someone else's controversy inadvertently, where like some fucking Jew from the Times was writing a story about anti-Semitism at the fucking, I think they like pre-concoct their controversies, and then they have 6,000 acts they can go look at to find some evidence of it. But he was like talking about anti-Semitism in the festival, some other comics he was writing about, but then he found a review of mine from the first week where they had mentioned, you know, quotes of my act out of context, and one of the quotes was, I said, "I hate the Jews," which I guess sounds anti-Semitic, so I get lumped in with the other guys, which... And the next morning, I get the publicist for our show is banging on our apartment door because we don't have a phone in there. She's got this guy from the Times wants to talk to me about doing the, you know, about hating Jews. She's like, "You got to take this interview about hating Jews," and it's fucking hilarious because this girl's Muslim. So I'm immediately reticent to even touch her phone. You know, her phone's already tapped, and I'm not going to start saying Jew into it, much less hate Jew. You know, as soon as you say Jew, the fucking jackboots are going to come storming through the window. Will be black bagged like V for Vendetta. I'm not gonna like back off the stage. Like, Brian, he fucking finagles so much press. I'm surprised he didn't fucking report me as one of those fucking hijackers just to get me in the paper more. I'm like, I hate the Jews, and he's like, "Yeah, I hate the Jews." It's good, guys. Okay, I hate the Jews. There's logical reasons to hate Jews. Not hate, not like genocide hate, but yeah, just hate like you fucking hate, you know, undercooked fucking pizza or Velcro shoes. It's an annoyance. I fucking hate that. You hate cats. You don't want to put them all on trains and gas. I fucking hate. They got fucking hair on my clothes or whatever. That kind of hate. You can hate Jews for, you know, and nothing to do with killing Jesus. You hate the Jews in a Mel Gibson way. You're just a simpleton. You hate him for killing Jesus. That's like hating Santa Claus for his mistreatment of the elves in sweatshop conditions and low wages. It's just doesn't make a lot of sense. But you can hate him just for being a religion at all. They're as complicit as the rest of the fucking Christian Muslim assholes and retard human spiritual growth. Yeah, fuck you. You're fine. I hate you. How about that? All those religions, they cause all the dogs, all the wars. You never hear in the news 200 killed today when atheist rebels took heavy shelling from the agnostic stronghold in the north. All these. I've heard two comics at this festival talking about, you know, how it's scary that the new pope used to be a Nazi, which when you put their track record side by side, the fucking Nazis were only around for like 12 years. They got the shit kicked out of them. The Catholic Church is still around. They have a far more prosperous record of murder and tyranny. I'd be far more terrified to hear someone say, "You know that Nazi? He used to be a pope." Oh, fuck. I'll get serious problems. My brother's a Jew. I fucking don't like that. I hate that. He had to be converted because the only fat girl that had fucked him twice in his life had to marry because he was afraid to die alone. So. But he had to convert to because her family's Jewish. They wouldn't have a non-Jew because they're fucking racist. Another reason to hate him. So now he took a 6-week course at the temple, and he's now one of the fucking God's chosen people. Yeah. I wish I knew more about the Jews and their culture to hate them more effectively. What's going on? I only said I hate the Jews because they're fucking annoying. They're wicked annoying. They just keep telling you they're Jews all the time. I come from a Jewish family. I have a typical Jewish mother, and I'm a Jew. Why do you keep saying Jew? Whenever talking about religion, you keep saying Jew every turn. It's like people are really into their the horoscope, the astrology, and they keep going, you know, I'm a Virgo. There's my Virgos coming out of me now. I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but I'm a Virgo. And, you know, you're a fucking cunt. Take some individual responsibility. You ball bust me all day about this shit. Don't act like if your parents fucked a month earlier, you'd be, you know, reading poetry to me right now, rubbing my back or something different. You're an asshole. I'm a Jew. I have a lot of guilt. Naturally, I carry a lot of guilt. That's not natural. If you have guilt, you maybe you're weak of character, or maybe you're fucking guilty of something. I don't know, but it's nothing to do with some ancient tribe. Even the non-religious Jews go back, well, I don't practice, but I come from that ancient tribe myself, from the tribe. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with today? Right? I mean, by that same logic, we all come from apes, but I don't throw ape in every conversation, use it as an excuse to defecate in my thumbless mitt and hurl it at you. I'm sorry, very strong ape heritage, what an ape, typical ape upbringing, ape, just, you know, anyone who defines themselves solely on like their race or religion or their nationality, I'm Italian. Well, what the fuck just happened? You're Italian. You know, you're a fucking dude. Who are you? It's just, it has no... Nationalism does nothing but teach you to hate people that you never met and take pride in accomplishments you had no part in. It's all dog shit. The fucking Americans, you know, the whole anti-French thing. Fuck the French, man. If we hadn't saved their ass in 2 world wars, they'd be speaking German right now. And you go, oh, was that us? Was that me and you, Tommy? Was that us? I thought I blacked out a little bit after that second shot of Jägermeister last night. I remember going through the drive-thru. We didn't have money. I don't remember garroting Krauts in the trenches at Verdun. Did we get a call? I checked my last 10 calls on my cell phone. There's no call from the French. What's help us out? Because we're muscle. Heritage and tradition, but hang on, my mouth will work after this one. See? Hands getting steadier. Oh, I'm a fucking train wreck. A spent cartridge captain. There's a lot of history in this city, but I don't see a lot of future. Balance it out a little bit, tear down a couple castles and put in adequate plumbing, maybe? A little balance of that fucking half turd that's been in my toilet the entire festival and I just won't flush. Every day I try to flush it. It's an act of futility, but the water cascades down over it, you just no suck. You can fucking upgrade to get some suck in here, because the water just makes it frolic and like it's mocking me and playing in a water park. Could you paint something a fucking color, please? One house could be an orange or perhaps a red. Something peppy. Does it ever all have to be just gray, mossy, dank fucking stone? Get so depressed when I'm here. It's awful. I don't have a head that can tolerate this kind of misery. What?
Have you been to Aberdeen yet?
Have I been to Aberdeen?
That's great.
Yeah.
Talk about green.
How does their suck make this suck less? Oh, it's good. Why did you? Whoever let you two sit in the fucking front row is so fired. We're told to sit in the front row. Fucking Laura's fired. Fired now. Fire her. I don't care if she had to pull the fucking mutants off Scott Capurro last night. They don't put Magda right in front of me. For Christ's sakes. We'll just burst into conversation the whole show. We'll just say, yeah, what Aberdeen? So what's that like? It's shite. I know you guys do that over here all the time. Oh, well, you go to Ireland. It's all the same fucking thing. It's like when you're in the South and you go, oh fuck, you're in Mississippi, and they go, it's not like Alabama. It's all a piece of shit. Don't fool yourself. You can draw little imaginary lines around stuff, but it's one big fucking dank, old. History's overrated and old shit sucks. Just fixate on my own death every time I hear it. Don't want to die here. I don't want to die a lot of ways, and I don't want to die here especially. I've got fucking 12 hours to get the hell out of here. Leaving this rock. I don't want to die with frequent flyer miles. Oh shit. I just fucking... Another creeper memory. Fucking carving shit into my arm. Fucking some chick fucking asked me to. Never mind. I'll tell you after the show. She's like, I want an autograph, but I want you to carve your initials into my arm. And I'm like, yeah, fucking right in there. I was not in the mood. And she's like, oh, now I'm bleeding. I'm like, that's what you fucking asked me to do. It don't hurt. So now I'm starting to fucking carve. I have not funny carved into my forearm. That's what I'll be looking at. I carved not funny into my own fucking forearm last night, Provenza. I don't want to die ironically. I don't want to die or step on an AIDS needle on my way to buy condoms or something that comes up every time they mention my death. No. That's death right there. If I die young, well, I'm not fucking really young anymore. 39. It's hard to live this lifestyle at this age, huh? What's fuck old? 39 is fucking dead. 39 is 40, and 40 is fucking dead. I haven't had fun in like 10 years. Nothing new anymore. You get to a point where you're like 39, you're drinking, you keep up this lifestyle, you're at the bar every night, woo, but you forget. You age. The bar always stays 22 years old. You think you're partying with your friends. Those aren't your friends anymore. Now you're the fucking old creepy dude at the end of the bar. Why does he keep talking to us? We're partying, right? I had friends when this shit started, and one by one they get sucked out by society. They all they get marry a fat chick because they're afraid to die alone. You know, get fucking rehab, or they get a fucking promotion or a baby. I can't drink with you on a Tuesday, man. I got to work tomorrow. You get the same shitty job you had when we were 26 and getting hammered every night. Oh, well, I'm the manager now. Oh, well, then fuck me. I'm sorry. You don't just do shit you hate. You're in charge of shit you hate now. You better take that very seriously. You're tucking by 9. You make fun of me, man, but I got responsibilities. No, faggot, you got the keys is all you got. That's the only difference. You got the keys. In fact, you have the keys to a closed warehouse. I'm at some dance club paying $9 for a drink talking to 22-year-olds about their cell phone ringtone and other interesting fucking observations, where I could be drinking with you, my friend, in that closed warehouse drinking supermarket price beer. We'd be having forklift races right now. You weren't such a dildo and took yourself so seriously. You know, people get to a position in life where fucking things suck, but you have to take them seriously too. There's going to be a lot of these awkward pauses. Run with them. It's a time for you to sit back and reflect. Do I want another one? I got more over there. I'm letting them sit. I'm going to have it. What? Don't mature. Magda, what did you want to do when you got older? You used to be a little girl with dreams. I'm going to talk to you fucking right here. Huh? Can you pinpoint where it all fell apart and now your only joy in life is to come see me every 2 years when you got married? Yeah? Somewhere fucking backseat of your fucking Ford Fiesta, about to graduate. Yeah. You looked down at her and you said, baby. You had a redneck accent because I can't do your fucking garbled fucking spastic tongue talk. I said, baby, as soon as we graduate, we're getting the fuck out of this piece of shit town. I'm not gonna wind up working in a factory like Hot Papa. Aberdeen, I heard out of that. He said, we're gonna run off to, as soon as we graduate, we'll run off to Ibiza. We'll just fucking rave and live on the beach. It's gonna be so much fun. We don't need money, we have love in each other. Why don't we fuck one town without a condom just to celebrate? That's about the moment, yeah. That's when it all fell apart. Don't panic. That was, I know I was getting all on my show. That was a bit. Not gonna go anywhere. If you guys need to heckle or at any point I could throw bricks at the stage, never been glassed, that'd be new. I just remembered like, right before the show that we did Ecstasy last night. All I remember was the fucking coke and booze and this montage of midnight cowboy kind of party scene and fucking. Where's the new drugs? Why am I trying to make weak segues into a bit that's not even going to sell that hard anyway? My point is, why are there no new drugs? I've been doing drugs since the mid-'80s, and you'd think they'd come out with new product every now and then. Ecstasy was the last new drug I did, and that was '87. It's like, chemistry students? What do you mean, where have I been? What's new? What's new since then? What? Mescaline's new? You need better parenting, Angel. Might be new to you. I just did it for the first time at the Desert Party this year. But I never find it. But it's been around. I'm just saying, new and different. Heroin's the only drug I haven't done yet, and I get nothing against it. I'm just saving it till last. As soon as I find out I got ass cancer or that tsunami's rolling at me, I'm fucking leaving it up there. I'm fucking jamming in me. It's not addictive because it's boring. It's meant to be the most addictive for no reason. I'm going to try it. don't want to do it now. I don't want to be out of options. But you figure, chemistry students, are you out there? Is anyone tinkering around with the Bunsen burner? With the new stuff that you never thought of? The only new drugs they're doing in the States are all the mood alter, antidepressant, the Prozac, Zoloft shit, where it's the opposite of consciousness expanding. It actually narrows your consciousness so you don't realize what a fucking dull quotidian life you have. Like, they'll legalize any drug that will keep you content working in a cubicle. That's legal, yeah. I have a job where I alphabetize insurance forms 45 hours a week, and I noticed I couldn't concentrate so well on my job. So my doctor put me on Adderall, and now I just breathe through my workday. I don't even notice that my life is being pissed away. I'm gonna need fluorescent tubes. I have no real fun or expectations. Just A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, I can do this. I'm gonna put it for overtime. A, B, C, D. You don't medicate against that. You're bored with that. You don't concentrate because it's fucking boring. You shouldn't do that. Get the fuck out. You don't take anti-anxiety drugs for road rage. You should be fucking furious. You're sitting in stop traffic for an hour and 10 minutes every day to go to some hump job where you get to build shit you can't afford for people you hate. No, get the fuck out. I was a real slut when I was a younger girl. I'm going to be honest with you. I slept with a lot of guys, and it's not something that I'm proud of. But I'm in therapy now, and my therapist has me on Wellbutrin, and she explained to me that the reason that I was so promiscuous is I come from a military family. So my dad was not there a lot. I didn't have a stable male role model, and I have a very low self-esteem as well. Maybe you just like the cock. Is that possible? Is that a possibility? You like that purple meat hammer wailing in and out of your sludge pot, and that's good. Take the cock. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe that clitoris is there for a reason. It's not some unexplainable, useless male nipple. It's there to attract that pork sausage hammerhead. Take the cock. That's one equal right you'll never get. You'll never be able to sling pussy shamelessly. You'll get equal pay, and you'll be fucking women will be presidents of every fucking nation, but you'll never be able to sling pussy without shame. And that's for a reason, because pussy, lowbrow as it might sound, is the main motivating factor in humanity, getting that pussy, and that's why they have to control supply and demand through shame. Governments and religion, it will always make you feel like a dirty fucking whore if you give it away too easily. It all comes down to production. It's the same reason cocaine is illegal. It makes pussy too easy to get. They can't have that. If you can just drop down a fat rail and she gacks it up, and next thing you know, she loses all inhibition and she's sucking you off in a dirty urinal 10 minutes later, then you don't have to put in 60 hours at the factory saving up paychecks to one day afford a spoiler for your Honda and a sound system that might attract her attention on the boulevard, and then after a lengthy courting process while you're building shit, maybe she sucks you off in a dirty urinal on your birthday. Nothing would get built. These black people knew they were slaves. They're fucking clueless. Take the cock. It's amazing how not every woman that could would just suck dick for a living. Why wouldn't you? Just fucking whore, not work. What?
It's a little bit dirty in the smell.
Oh, well, you can pick and choose. I don't have to work here. This is dirty and it smells, but it was my choice. Like, hooker's a great job in that you don't get caught up in the status, ladder climbing, and I'm going to be regional supervisor. Hooker works the opposite. That's another reason it's a great gig, because you entry-level hooker. You start, your first day on the job is the most you're ever worked. And then you just work slowly down over the years to eventually $5.25 an hour and a hairnet. I'm going to take one more of those beers. Why did I start drinking right away? Why does sometimes I go, I'm going to do it sober tonight. And I get right up here and I go, no, this is fucking awful. I don't want to be sober doing this. I suck sober. Sounds like a cop-out. At this point, I have AA friends I've had for years that have all had to one by one cave in and admit that I'm funnier when I'm drunk, which kills them. hate to say it. All right, yeah, you have a serious problem. You make jokes about it. I know that. That's how you deal with it. If you want someone to talk to, not tonight. We have tickets for the late show. Don't quit tonight. We've seen you sober. It's an awkward mess. Just having it, like, even when you consider quitting drinking and know that fucking AA people are like, say that to you. That's like having your psychiatrist verify that the voices in your head are actually there and accurate. Like, so I should kill the babysitter? Great, so. See, I'm drinking just for you now. Jesus died for your sins. I do it just for your mere entertainment dollar. Killing myself up here, which is far more admirable than any fucking phony baloney Jesus ever did for you. He never took the edge off a long fucking bank holiday for you, did he? Never rushed home on fucking whatever fucking weekend this is and went through the Bible looking for whatever crazy antics your slapstick Jesus is up to now to make your fucking 40-week. Fuck. What kind of a plan is that? Die for your sins? Why? Look at you. Your sins are the only interesting thing about you dreary cocksuckers. Who would die for them? I live for your sins. I can wait in line to hear a good one. What's your best stories? You tell me a story right now about what a good Christian kid you are and how that good book has filled your squash with the loving light of Jesus and shines out of every pore in your skull. And you tell me about that one time you kick-fucked a girl with cerebral palsy. And we'll see who draws a crowd. Even your fucking boring savior on a stick can have to leave you for this. I pray for you too, but hang on, I gotta hear this. Start over! Start over! You did what? Was she into that? What type of industrial lubricant does one use for such a process? I can't believe I died for this shit. The stories are fascinating. Oh, geez, fucking brick wall right there in my head.
Pedophilia.
Pedophilia, I'll close with that. I had some shit I was trying last night. Like child pornography. Someone had questioned, there was a review of some new movie about, a documentary about censorship in America. And they said, the people who say, there should be no censorship, well, then you think child pornography should be allowed to be shown on the television? And so I spent all day yesterday trying to justify the argument for it. Because I always use those, like the worst case scenario to justify the ridiculous means that we live in. You know, the fucking marijuana leads to fucking, well, you want fucking legalize marijuana? You want to give kids heroin? You want to give children heroin? But yeah, why is child pornography? Wow, I wish I remember the bit I did about it. This would be a good time to throw it into the microphone. Why is it that it's the only crime that it's illegal to watch? Yeah, like all the other crimes, like cops would be out of business. Like you watch cops, that's just watching other people commit crimes. You're just watching child pornography. What's wrong with watching it? What if I think it's funny? And should it not be a protected form of art? I think it's hilarious. I'm not jacking off to it. I'm jacking off to the car chases on cops. See, it wasn't a really good bit, and that's why it was out of the set list, but you brought it up. So there you go. Every time you try to help me, you hurt the show. All that, like all the child pornography, like the hype that they use to pass all the laws, with all the fucking internet stuff. I know if you're parents, you don't want to hear this, but probably, the huge probability, like statistical Vegas odds probability is that nobody wants to fuck your kid. I know you don't want to hear that. You want to think your kid is the most ultra-fuckable kid on the playground, and he's the reason for all the fear-mongering and all the pedophiles are jockeying for position by the seesaws and fuck. No, not that kid. Wait for it. That kid's chubby. Wait for the unreal kid. That's the kid. That's the reason we're out here. Remember why we're in the game. God, I'm not gonna live. But yeah, if you wanted your kid to get fucked, you probably couldn't make it happen. Like, if you sent them out as bait, every day in a little Hooters skirt with no underwear. And they made him hop on a pogo stick to school, so his little pink fleshy hind parts showed towards the traffic. He would still probably graduate school having never got fucked. And then what a loser you'd look like. I mean, because they do. They put all that. There's as many pedophiles out there as there ever have been. There's no more. It's not like the fucking internet is creating more pedophiles. If I were a parent, I'd prefer that a pedophile was on the internet, fucking jacking off in a basement in South Carolina, rather than the old-fashioned way of doing laps around a schoolyard, Smarties on a fishing string out of the Oldsmobile. Yeah, keep them out there. Keep them on the internet, for fuck's sake. Right? But the thing is, they use all that fear-mongering. Now they're always trying to get in on the internet. We need to pass more laws on the internet. We need more government oversight of the internet because child pornography is rampant. And you go, what? Have you ever seen child pornography on the internet? I've never stumbled into it, and I've seen the most deviant shit over and over for many years on the internet. Getting to one fruitless coke yank, you're all fucking gacked up, you're gonna pull one out, you know it's not gonna fucking end. This is cold eraser in your hand, but you're determined to give it a few hours, and you're just clicking links randomly. Fucking, it says 18-year-old buxom co-ed, but it's fisting or shitting porn, and then pop-ups. You click more pop-ups. You will see in one good coke yank, you will see every kind of hideous deviancy that you can imagine. Shit that I couldn't. I've seen, not just the she-male and tranny, the funny stuff. Midget porn, that stuff I use as comic relief after I've jacked off to some serious deviancies. I go over to midget porn and I go, oh, someone's into that. But I've seen amputee porn, anorexic porn, fucking the 3 old queers picture, and went into the fucking, go to my website on the message board. It's called the Tsunami of Poon thread, where everyone posts the most deviant shit. I've seen all this stuff. I've never once seen someone fucking a kid. Never stumbled into it. I've seen cock fingering. The digit in the male urethra. Deep. I'd say an MPEG of the chick with a mini vibrator fucking a cock hole. I've seen that. Never seen someone fucking a kid. So if child pornography is rampant on the internet, cock fingering must be happening in this room as we speak. Oh, they're gonna fuck a kid. My kid. Has anyone here been molested as a child? Just fucking creating fucking all these victims. I understand if someone put a fucking gun to your head, fucked you until your asshole fell out. But people who just get vaguely touched and they're on Oprah Winfrey because their piano teacher stuck his hand down their boxer shorts when they were a kid. I have a new book out. It's been decades to get over and it still haunts me. When I was 9, I woke up and I found my uncle fucking my feet. Then wash your feet. Shut up. I get to wear the Jesus cross. You don't think sympathy is just as powerful as applause when it comes to ego. Yeah, I'm gonna get sympathy? Yes. I was abused too. Shut the fuck up. Because when you juxtapose that reaction, how people are encouraged to be, I'm sorry I was 25 minutes late for work, but you have to remember I was molested as a child and it's a very traumatic thing to go through. And I'm sorry I let you buy me $95 worth of drinks at the bar and then we go back to my apartment and you got your hand halfway down my acid wash jeans past the stretch marks and you were right at the pubic bone and about to go in when I heard a Burt Bacharach song and it reminded me of my piano teacher and I burst into tears and you listen to 4 hours of boring stories about my trauma when I was molested as a child. That's encouraged behavior. And when you balance that against how we treat violence towards children, I got my ass kicked when I was a kid. That was called discipline. We didn't have no timeout. That was for fagging. We were fucking my ass kicked. My dad fucking whacked me in the eye with a fucking wooden spoon and blah, 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 blah. Say it. But that was pride. Well, fuck yeah, I got my ass kicked, that's why I'm tough. I kick my kid's ass too. Someone go, ooh, he touched me. I've never been molested, but I've had the shit kicked out of me. And, as an adult, as a child, as a teenager, I've lost a lot in a lot of different years. And if in the middle of any ass kicking you gave me a halftime option of you're just gonna fumble around in my junk for a while, I'm going plan B every single time. There's no coin flip, no decision process. I don't care what age I am. I'm a little kid. Yeah, go ahead. It's not a problem. Get a fucking greasy fistful there, fat man in a jumpsuit. Yank it off. Help yourself there, creepy, wet-lipped guidance counselor with eczema. Put a digit in me, too, if you have to. Whatever makes you come quicker. I got fucking playground time on my floor. I got a thing under my windshield wiper in Austin, Texas. They were passing these anti-abortion things, flyer card things under everyone's windshield wiper with the picture of it's got a dead fetus. The abortion protesters do that over here where they put a picture of a dead fetus on their sign and they go, that's what abortion does! Like it's supposed to disgust you out of having an abortion. As though live childbirths were far more beautiful to look at close up. Yeah, the live one, when the mutant's actually tearing out of you, like you're bloody and shrieking, and mucus and sputum's flying, and your husband's vomiting into a surgical mask and telling you that it's adorable, and everyone's, with your snatch and asshole, are all pulled apart into one big septic manhole. That picture I'd like to put over the piano. Frame that one. That one's a treasure, but this little freeze-dried peaceful guy on your fucking flyer, that's disgusting. They put these out anytime I see one of the feet, because my wife and I had an abortion a few years back, and so anytime I see a picture, I look, because I don't know what happened to ours. I'm like, is that... I don't know who takes these pictures. The fucking Olin Mills portrait studio outside that clinic. I know you killed him, but he's still a good looker. You want 5x7s, 8x10s, all the size of the building. So they got this thing under my windshield, and it has a whole anti-abortion propaganda shit on the back, and at the bottom, the asshole who prints these things puts his name and number in case you want to order more. Fucking stooge. So I call him up, and he actually answers his phone. Hello? I thought it's not a company or anything. It's just some dude in rural Wisconsin. Hello? I go, and I wanted to fuck with him, but I wanted to be original, so I used that same fear-mongering we were just talking about, and I came back at him from a more conservative angle, and I accused him of being the worst type of child pornographer on this earth. You, sir, are a deviant. This is a child, not a choice. It's a child, and for you to distribute naked photographs of that child willy-nilly around neighborhoods is just attracting the most deviant type of child predator known to man. Preterm necrophiliac child molesters are now masturbating like frenzied apes in cages to your handiwork, sir. I hope you're proud. Don't you da-da-da me. You know what you were doing. You could have photoshopped a bikini onto it or a tasteful one piece and still made your point if you weren't such a sicko. I hope you burn in hell. Had better timing, that'd be a closer. You guys have any comments? I wasn't actually talking to you. Fucking Vince and Emil, you guys still fucking going, man? That's good.
Emil is questionable right now.
These are the fucking guys I was out with last night. I didn't know exactly who till they showed up and told me for sure. They're fucking maniacs, man. Huxley's theory was that your brain is not actually the source of knowledge, it's actually a filter that keeps knowledge, that you have ultimate knowledge available to you, and your brain fucking keeps it down to what you can handle knowing at any given time while you're still fucking stamping boxes in a UPS warehouse. You don't want to know too much. I think my fucking brain is leaking. You have one of those brains that just won't shut the fuck up. Did you ever try to do this? I tried this several weeks ago for the first time and it failed miserably. Did you ever try to sleep sober. You can't do that. It's not possible. It's like, how do you do that? I think I've masked 25 years of insomnia with alcoholism. I didn't even know I was insomnia. They go, what are those fucking heads do? Well, shut the fuck up. It's fine when you're trying to come up with ideas. You get a fucking yellow legal pad at a fucking Starbucks. I think it's something funny, but when you're just sitting alone with no distractions and you try to put your head on the pillow and there's no one there and there's no fucking TV on and that's when the carnival clicks in. You're almost 40. You're a fucking loser. You're a failure. We didn't start the fire. Why is that song man? Nobody's song about. It was always burning. My ex-wife was in there. You never took me to the botanical garden. It was all about you. Now you're a fucking lonely douchebag. We didn't start. Shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter how many stars they give you. You're still a fucking fraud. Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep. You're gonna die here. If I die soon, like everyone keeps telling me I'm gonna, pricks, I have good odds in a few of the comic death pools going around. The States, not over here. I don't even fucking rank with you guys, but in the States, everyone's such a fucking big douchebag now. The whole United States is like your friend who got out of rehab, and it's like, oh, fucking, he's still fucked up, but he's boring now, nothing, no good stories. Sad to be around. If I do die soon, don't ever say I died too young, because I'm pretty much out of shit to say. I'm kind of bored with the future doesn't look overly bright. You know, I see a lot of kind of going downhill. Everything's getting 1950s, and it's coming here now. The fucking no smoking, no fucking cell phone, all the laws, boring as shit. And I'm out of shit to say. Every time someone dies young, an artist dies young, it's so sad, he died tragic. We'll never see all the great things he would have brought to us. Maybe he would have just wound up to be a fucking shaky old dude in a fucking basement trying to remember his jokes in Scotland. How do you know? How do you know your Kurt Cobain was just out of shit to say to your fucking gaping faces, so desperate to be entertained? Every time, like, how do you know what any artist, like, how do you know if Jimi Hendrix hadn't died, he wouldn't be doing Super Bowl halftime duets with Elton John right now. He's rocking, man. Wow, wow. Burning out his fuse up. This is fucking sad. That was my hero. Why did that dude die? Jeez, they don't know. You don't know what anyone would have done. How do you know if he hadn't died, you wouldn't go home tonight and turn on a rerun of Everybody Loves Hicks? You know, maybe you're like, fuck you, I'm taking the check. I'm tired of yelling at these people and nothing changing. Fucking taking the check. In any great career, look at great people who live to be really old. Every fucking case, somewhere between the peak of greatness and dead suck showed up wearing a big billowy white wedding dress. Look at the people if they hadn't died. Like if Eddie Murphy died right after Beverly Hills Cop 1, you'd go, it's so sad, we lost a comic legend. We'll never be able to see all the great things he would have brought us in the future. Dr. Doolittle and nothing. Alright, well, I'm going to leave and go drink with you on the other side of the microphone. Thanks for having me at this festival. I'll be back soon.